Hey everyone, Mackenzie Lambert here, your host from Mac in the Movies. We continue through the series, The Films That Made Fallout. Last time we took a look at Ralph Bakshi's Wizards. On this Valentine's Day, my gift for you is this review of Jack Smite's adaptation of Roger Zelazny's Damnation Alley. In the not-too-distant future, drills are being ran at Tipton Air Force Base. Suddenly, radar shows incoming missiles from the Soviet Union. A barrage of interceptor missiles are fired from American launch sites. Unfortunately, less than half of the incoming nukes are neutralized. The remaining missiles devastate the United States, demolishing major cities. As a result of the missile attacks, the Earth is off its axis. There are devastating storms and tornadoes. Around the Air Force Base are giant scorpions hiding in the sands, waiting to attack unsuspecting victims. The skies resemble Aurora Borealis with their hazy, cloudy lights.
Aurora Borealis!
One day at the base, a survivor causes an explosion that takes out almost all of the on-base personnel. The only survivors are Lieutenant Tanner, Major Denton, Lieutenant Perry, and Keegan. With the base no longer habitable, the quartet take a pair of landmasters to traverse the hostile wasteland, hoping to find a new home. I've heard a lot about Damnation Alley for years. I've been told everything ranging from it's one of the worst movies ever made to it's goofy fun. I lean towards the latter. I had a good time with this movie. I like the characters. The opening sets a grim tone but lightens up over the course of the film. The effects have not aged well, but that's part of the film's charm. This is a fun watch. I can absolutely see the connections to Fallout. The opening captures the quiet panic I would expect for the end of the world, as depicted by the Great War in Fallout. The giant scorpions are a staple of the Fallout series. The flesh-eating armor-shelled cockroaches, aka radroaches, which made their Fallout debut in Fallout Tactics, offer a surprisingly gory moment. With the introduction of the Landmasters, I immediately thought of Wasteland 3. In Wasteland 3, you travel through a frozen wasteland in an armored vehicle. If you're not a fan of the direction that Bethesda has taken Fallout, the recent Wasteland games, specifically 2 and 3, are likely more your speed. Challenging decisions, customizable squad, XCOM-style turn-based combat, interesting characters, well worth trying out. The cast of this film was filled with solid talent. Jan Michael Vincent as Lieutenant Tanner was great. A young Jackie Earle Haley stands out as a young survivor the group takes in. Dominique Sanda as Janice, a Vegas singer, is a welcome addition. George Peppard plays Major Denton with a fatherly warmth, making him stand out among other characters in the world of post-apocalyptia. I knew Peppard from his classic role as Hannibal Smith from the A-Team, but I was unaware of his extensive film background. Pork Chop Hill, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Battle Beyond the Stars. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I popped when I saw Paul Winfield as Keegan, a great character actor in his own right. He works well with Vincent's Lieutenant Tanner. He's been in some heavy-hitter movies: Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, The Terminator, The Serpent and the Rainbow, Cliffhanger, Dennis the Menace, Mars Attacks. Good stuff. I did get a kick out of Murray Hamilton as the commanding officer of Tipton before the base is destroyed. He will always be the Jaws mayor. His turn is basically a cameo. Speaking of a cameo, we have a brief appearance by Seaman Glass, who plays a radiation-poisoned mountain man. As soon as he showed up, I shouted,
Where are you going, city boy?
He was one of the memorable hillbillies from Deliverance. Big thanks to Primus using a soundbite of him for My Name is Mud. Damnation Alley is a solid pick and presents a world that fits perfectly in the world of Fallout, and even the sister franchise Wasteland. This is a fun watch, and you know what? This is another great selection for the Post-Apocalypse Film Festival from Bethesda and Todd Howard. Next week, I'll be taking a look at Steve Barkett's The Aftermath. I'm looking forward to revisiting this film because it shares numerous characteristics with Fallout, yet it's one that a lot of people have never seen or heard of. With the review of Wizards popping off doing way better than I expected, I'm already planning part 2, which will likely come out around October. Apocalyptic nightmares make for good Halloween content. Here are some of the films I'm looking at: Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior, When the Wind Blows, Radioactive Dreams, which I have to give a shout out to user 7Vesda for making me aware of this film, The Day After, The Road, and The Atomic Cafe. So until then, next time, this is Mackenzie Lambert from Making the Movies. Take care and enjoy your weekend.